So here I am at the Olympic site to show you what we inherited from the Olympics 2012 Stam Stadium. Also have the V&A, Sadler's Wells and that there. It's nice that something happened to the stadium. It just didn't become a white elephant like many of the other host cities when they had the Olympics, that nothing got used of them and they just went to nothing. They just sort of like faded away. At least here it's being used. Does it feel like a football stadium? Not really. It still feels like an athletic stadium. I am a hammer. But at least it's being used and not being laid derelict. Just going to do a little quick thing. In is these outdoor gyms. I have used these. And they're free to use. There's the orbital tower. There's also, it's got the world's largest slide. I've not been on that yet, but when I do go on it, I will share the videos. You can also abseil down the tower too. Just go online and check. I think you've got to go. I think they're owned by Zip World now, so if you go on their website, you'll be able to book to do the slide, the tower. I've been up the tower. Just not done the slide. When I went up, they didn't have a slide, and the abseil you can book up as well, so there's that to do as well. There's plenty in the Queen Elizabeth Gardens to do. There is climbing walls, outdoor gyms. The gardens are nice. There is a cherry blossom garden here too, and that's to coincide with the COVID, the lives lost. And that's somewhere over that way. You can find it. I have been there. I've cycled past it a few times. There is also a part of the twin towers here, as part of a memorial to the twin towers. It was originally at Hyde Park, I think, and it did a new home. And you come here. The only thing is that it's a little bit out of the way. If you didn't know it was there, you probably would walk past it. I have seen that too. I might just show you that quickly if I get a chance. So let's round. So there's West Ham Stadium. You've got a barge bar there. You've got your Sadler's Wells and your BBC. And in the summer, spring and summer, when all the flowers are not blooming, it's quite nice to walk along here. And each garden is also part of different parts of the world as well. Like you might have a South American garden, and the plants that are planted in those gardens are of course from South America. I might see if I can just go and get a quick shot of the part of the Twin Towers in a minute, so I'm just going to pause the video for now. So we're going to the Aquatic Centre. So then you've got something like Tessadale Boulevard, so they are named as well. So 2012 Gardens, the Southern Hemisphere, and they tell you about what the plants are. So there's the Aquatic Centre. And we're not far from where the bit of the Twin Towers are. I will zoom down to where it is. This is the River Lee we're crossing over. So you've got the V&A, the BBC, UAL and Sadler's Wells. Also got Everyman Cinema here too, and near the V&A there was a theatre or a cinema there too at the storehouse. I'm not too sure it was, I didn't go in and look. But there's been a lot of change here in Stratford since the 2012 Olympics, a lot of change. So we're just coming up to where the bit of the Twin Towers is. I'm not going to go down there, but like I said, it is tucked out the way, and if you didn't know it was here, you wouldn't see it. Like I said, it originally was I think in Hyde Park or somewhere, I can't remember exactly where, but that was its temporary home, and they went to find a more permanent place to stick this metal work, and it came here to the Queen Elizabeth Park. Like I said, it's a little bit out of the way. But it's just coming up here, and you can go down to see it. So it's just ahead there in this garden area. So that bit of metalwork there is the part of the Twin Towers. So I've decided to come down to the part of the Twin Towers just to show you. Like I said, it's tucked out the way behind the Aquatic Centre, so you wouldn't really know it was there in a car park. But it's a shame they could put it somewhere in a more prominent place on the Olympic Park, Queen Elizabeth Park. But I'll just come and show you it so you can see it. So let's turn the camera. So that's part of the Twin Towers. Which is going to come up, so it's called Since 9/11. Now you think this was part of the towers, but I just held that there. This is part of the tower. You can see how it's twisted and buckled and bowed as it collapsed. So we've got the plaques. So you can see like the dent made as the tower came down. And you think this is solid metal, and you can see the damage as it came down. You can see like how it's just sort of like got torn and ripped as it came down. Hope you've liked my little video of a quick tour of the Olympic Gardens, or the Queen Elizabeth Gardens, including the 9/11 part of the Twin Tower. If you did, like, subscribe and share. Thanks for watching. More to come.